Hello everybody, my name is GettyKichu122 and welcome back to Pokémon Fire Red. Last time, we took care of several items of business in preparation for the Pokémon League, and we came by here on Route 22 and fought our rival as we made our way to the Indigo Plateau. This time, we're going to be heading west to get ourselves to the Pokémon League, and of course I get interrupted by a wild Pokémon. But I'm not going to let that spoil my mood because we have finally made it to the front gate of the Pokémon League. So now, it is time, at long last. Oh, that's the Bowler Badge. Go right ahead. Welcome to Route 23. You can pass here only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. You can pass here only if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, that is the Thunder Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. You can pass here only if you have the Rainbow Badge. Oh, that is the Rainbow Badge. We are going to need Surf to press through here, but that is perfectly fine, because it's not like we're not going to use Surf anyway. You can pass here only if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, that is the Soul Badge. You can pass here only if you have the Marsh Badge. Oh, that is the Marsh Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. So that is 6 of them. Now we're back on dry land. There are some patches of grass that can lead to wild Pokemon. God bless. Okay, now then. You can pass here only if you have the Volcano Badge. Oh, that is the Volcano Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. We are getting ever closer to the end of this tedious road. You can pass here only if you have the Earth Badge. Oh, that is the Earth Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Really? Like, they have no function other than that. Alright, and that brings us to Victory Road Gate. The highest Pokemon authority. Here we find, I won't say the ultimate dungeon, but definitely a very difficult dungeon. So, before we go into this particular dungeon, one thing I recommend that you have, in addition to a Pokemon that knows Surf, because obviously you can't get here without Surf, you need to have a Pokemon that can use Strength. Either bring an HM Slave, or just do what I'm doing and use Gully Wash, because Gully Wash is the be-all, end-all solution to all of our problems. Welcome to Victory Road. So the way that you progress in Victory Road, aside from getting interrupted by wild Pokemon, is that you need to be doing some strength puzzles. There are certain tiles that you need to put the boulders on in order to unlock all the areas that you need to get to. So we are going to very slowly and tediously move this boulder up and over here. And that specific white patch right there is where you need to move the boulder. Oh! Wild Marowak, huh? Have not seen a wild Marowak before. And like that, we have gotten ourselves a Marowak. Not something I thought I was going to find today, but I will take it. Marowak, the bone Pokemon, is small and was originally very weak. Its temperament turned ferocious when it began using bones. Once again, you are free to give Marowak a nickname in the comments if you feel so inclined. What you'll also note about that particular Marowak is that it was at the same level as Kaiser. We definitely want to try to level up our Pokemon while we are here, because the Pokemon that we're going to be encountering moving forward are not going to be easy. At least, speaking in general. So that has broken that particular white tile, and now there's a certain pathway that is opened up to us. As you recall, there was a particular rock that was blocking this pathway here that we can now move past. And there's a trainer. I wonder if you're good enough for me. Cool Trainer Naomi would like to battle. A general warning about cool trainers is that they're all very, very tough, and it is very ironic that Kaiser no longer has double kick to deal with this Persian. Alright, Gully Watch grew to level 46. Excellent. Oh, wow. Ninetales actually... Oh, it flinched. Let's go, Rock Lee. One other thing that you want to look out for when it comes to the cool trainers is that they're one of the very few trainers that are actually capable of using items. Well, aside from gym leaders, of course. And like that, Naomi's down. I lost out. The vast majority of her team were fire Pokemon, so as long as you have a good way of dealing with fire, which I had a million ways to deal with it, you should be good with her. Okay, now then. If we do want a way out that's relatively convenient, we can move this stone down. But honestly, this stone is just here to troll you, because if you're going to the other end, it would just block you off. Oh! I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. If I recall, this guy is not as straightforward as the other one. So the most notable thing about Yolando's team, based on my notes, is that Yolando has all 3 starter Pokemon in their middle stages, as well as an additional Charizard on top of his Charmeleon. So this guy is no joke, at least when it comes to elemental coverage. So you are definitely going to have a harder time with him than Naomi. Ah, see a trigger to level 45. Excellent. Now, some may argue that me putting Thunderbolt and Ice Beam on Kaiser was not necessarily the best move, at least in terms of taking advantage of its stats properly. And while I will fully acknowledge that Kaiser's physical attack is higher than his special attack, the difference is only like by a few points, and Kaiser's special attack is not that much lower than Raitoshi's. It's pretty much around the same. So the only reason that Raitoshi would necessarily do better than Kaiser in terms of using Thunderbolt is because Raitoshi gets the same type of attack bonus from using Thunderbolt, whereas Kaiser does not. That's really the only downside here. Anyway, Rock Slide. Destroy this lizard. Oh, critical hit. Quad super effective Rock Slide on a Charizard. Let's go, Rock Lee. You are the man. I had a chance. Yeah, you had a chance. To be fair, you did do some good damage to Kaiser. All right, now that we've gotten that dealt with, I want to go over here. Now, this is where the dungeon kind of becomes jerkish. So, the Onyx interrupting me is not what I was referring to. This particular intersection, there are 2 items to get here, and you are only able to get 1 per, I wouldn't say visit, but each time you come in. So, excuse me while I do a little bit of cutting and pasting to get each item. First of all, we got TMO2 Dragon Claw. Really good dragon type move. It's not necessarily as powerful as Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, or Ice Beam, but it's definitely one of the standard good dragon type moves to have. Any dragon type worth its salt should have this move in its entourage. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave the dungeon and come back. I would like to point out also that leaving the dungeon and starting the room over requires you to do the f***ing strength puzzle again. Okay, well, guess another thing has to go. Okay, not what I necessarily planned to do, but hey, we got him a choke. Machoke, the superpower Pokemon. Its formidable body never gets tired. It helps people by doing work such as the moving of heavy goods. As always, if you'd like to give a nickname to Machoke, feel free to do so in the comments. Okay, 1 redo and a strength puzzle later, and that gets us a rare candy. So yes, both items really are worth it. I'm not just pulling your leg here. Okay, and with that out of the way, we're going to proceed onward to the 2nd floor. Once again, we have more strength puzzles to do. The slightly annoying thing is that when you re-enter a room, you have to re-enable your strength. So it can get a smidge tedious at times. Get that there. And so that broke away part of the pathos blocking us in another point in this room. I believe now we can proceed this way. Oh! Man, we're finding a gaggle of new Pokemon. Now we've found Primeape. Alright, and we caught ourselves a Primeape. Getting a lot more new Pokemon than I thought we were going to this episode. Primeape, the pig Pokemon. It is always outrageously furious. If it gives chase, it will tenaciously track the target no matter how far. Like the other two, if you want to give this, actually I believe it's a female Prime, if you want to give this lovely woman a nickname, feel free to give it a nickname in the comments. Okay, and we got a trainer fight here. This here is Victory Road. It's the final test for trainers. Critical hit earliest when we didn't even need it. Excellent work as always, Ragna. Yeah, like that, Ragna to level 45. Nothing particularly noteworthy about this fight, it's just 2 Machokes and a Machop. Achoo! If you get stuck, try moving some boulders around. That's good advice. You should put that on a t-shirt. What is up here? Got TM37, Sandstorm. Sandstorm's another weather condition that is pretty much only useful if you are a rock, ground, or steel type. It is not very helpful to any other type. And I should also point out for those of you who care, Sandstorm does not give a special defense boost like it does in subsequent generations. Here, it just damages things that are not steel, rock, or ground type. Alright, so we got another trainer over here. Let's go ahead and take care of him. Ha! So you wish to challenge Elite 4? Nah, I just felt like wandering around in this random cave. I don't even know how I got in here. I may have overlooked the fact that I don't actually have a good way of dealing with Psychic type still, because I still don't have Fury Cutter unlocked. Critical hit Aerial Ace once again. That's also boosted by Sword Stance. Let's go, Ragna. Just destroying everything in Ragna's path. It's only going to get easier because now he has Kadabra. A Kadabra dies to anything that is physical, especially when it's boosted by Sword Stance. And Kaiser to level 45. Beautiful. You got me. Okay, so we got that, and there is another thing here. Found a full heal. That could be useful for SAS conditions. Unless we have a trainer walking around in a direction that is very inconvenient for me. Nothing particularly noteworthy about this fight. He just had a Persian and a Golduck, which... very weird combination. These are all trainers that are supposed to have been all 8 gyms. How did you accomplish that with just a Persian and a Golduck? Whatever. Gonna move up this way. Is Victory Road too tough? No, it's just annoying. Ooh, Juggler Gregory has a Mr. Mime. Don't regularly see that. And as always, Ragna decimates everything. I didn't even need to boost that one with Sword Stance. Critical hits are more than enough. Well done, I'd say so. I can just leave that one uncut. Anyway, we found Hail. Hail is another weather move that can create a hailstorm. It's even worse than Sandstorm because it only benefits ice types in that it doesn't damage ice types but damages everything other than ice types. We will be dealing with this later. Alright, now we're gonna head up this ladder here. Now this is the 3rd floor of Victory Road. I would like to point out that more or less around here is where you would find Moltres if we were playing Red, Blue, Yellow, or Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's more or less where it would be, but that's boring. They gave Moltres a way better location in this game. All right, Arbok the Cobra Pokemon. The pattern on its belly appears to be a frightening face. Weak foes will flee just at the sight of the pattern. Like the others, if you'd like to give Arbok a nickname, feel free to do so in the comments. I recommend Charbaka. And the well-educated folks know why. Now then, we're going to continue on. Looks like there's another item here we can get. TM50, Overheat. That is a really powerful fire-type move that has base 140 power. It's really good. But when you use it, it sharply lowers your special attack afterwards. So it's definitely not a move you want to be using over and over. I want to go down this ladder. It's back to the second floor. And now it brings us to this portion of Victorio that we were not able to go to before. All right, let's fight you. If you can get through here, you can go meet the Elite Four. Why are you encouraging me like this? You're such a weird person. I don't think using Earthquake inside of a cave is necessarily the best idea, but you do you. You know what? I'm not gonna complain, because once again, you land a critical hit like a god-blessed king. Good job, Kaiser. How this guy ever managed to get through life with a Lickitung in his party, I will never know. And frankly, I don't want to think about it. No! Unbelievable. I can beat you when it comes to knowledge about Pokemon. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy. Got a guard spec. I believe that boosts special defense by 1 stage. So I want to take care of everything else I need to do on the 3rd floor before I go back down to the 2nd floor. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. Well, probably not me. I mean, why would you? Why would you think that, cool trainer George? Ragnar grew to level 46. Now it finally wants to learn Fury Cutter. We will absolutely get rid of Pursuit. We have barely used it at all. We are going to get rid of it immediately and give it its only good and / only bug move in general. All right, the rumors were true. This guy actually was not that easy. I mean, mind you, yes, it wasn't too hard for me, but he had a wide variety of really good Pokemon, so this guy may give you a bit of a challenge. So, it was you who beat Giovanni of Team Rocket. Yes, it was. Our reward for our efforts is a max revive. Alright, let's move on to this trainer. Trainers live to seek stronger opponents. That is very true. Ooh, Rock Lee grew to level 46. Rock Lee is trying to learn Mega Kick. I am not going to let him learn this, but it can be a useful move. Especially since most Pokemon can only learn Mega Kick through that one move tutor. And now that we see ourselves a little Chansey here, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity and use Iron Tail. It's not particularly effective against Chansey, but Chansey does have a lot of HP and no defense. That gives us a lot of EXP because Chansey gives a high EXP yield. Oh, so strong. Okay, we're just gonna press on now. Okay, so I can't proceed until I get past that. Got it. All right, I've worked out what I need to do, so we need to move this boulder over here. And this may take me a minute, so bear with me. Almost there. And break. Now, in order to proceed onwards, we need to deal, well, we don't need to deal with these two trainers, but that isn't going to stop me from doing it anyway. Alright, only the chosen can pass here. Okay, so this is another cool trainer, which means he has a relatively difficult team. This guy uses entirely water-type Pokemon. It's a wide variety of various powerhouses of water, so if you have a good electric type with you or a good grass type, you should be okay with this guy. But yeah, all water, baby. Ooh, Seediger level 46. Very nice. I believe that puts everyone at level 46 now. Now, against my better judgment, only because it's a very rare opportunity for me to do this, he's sending out Blastoise. So now we got some Blastoise on Blastoise battle, and that's always a good thing. Let's show them who the best Blastoise is. Oh, Rain Dance, are we setting up for something big? Alright, I believe that Goldwash can do this. Or not! God bless, I forgot about the chance of him healing. Alright, now I believe he can do this. Come on. Yeah! Let's go! Even against another Blastoise, everything in Gully Wash's path gets Gully Washed! Let's go! I don't believe it. I absolutely believe it. Gully Wash is the king. I'll show you just how good you are. Not. Wash is mean. Now, cool trader Caroline, or Caroline, I prefer the latter for a myriad of reasons. She uses all grass Pokemon. And unlike our Colby friend, her grass types are not great. Like, some of them are good. Others get one shot by a critical hit flamethrower and are unevolved. Which is honestly a real shame, because there are like some genuinely good powerhouses as far as grass types are concerned, but nope, she ain't using those for the most part. And there we go, Kaiser grew to level 46. Beautiful. And our last Pokemon is Paris. Just get off my screen. And there goes Caroline. I'm furious. Alright, and that takes care of those two. Now, the last thing that we need to do is get interrupted by a wild Pokemon for the ntth flipping time. No, what we actually need to do to end things off is we need to push that stone down this hole to get it here. I'm gonna push it all the way over here to the place where it belongs. Just a straight shot there. And like that, the path is opened. Which leaves us with only one more challenge. Together, the two of us are destined for greatness. Alright, the last battle of Victory Road. A nice big old double battle. What are they gonna use? Nidoking and Nidoking again. Can't blame them. I mean, I use a Nidoking on my team. Who am I to judge them? Ooh, Body Slam. Fortunately, it did not inflict paralysis, because that would have been mildly annoying. And that's that. Ludicrous! This can't be. Got over 2,000 money for that. Beautiful. Now, let's go down here. Oh, I guess there is... Oh no, he's not a trainer. You should be proud of yourself, having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. Would you like me to teach that technique? So I, once again, am not going to be teaching Double Edge, but just to point out what it does, it's basically a stronger version of Takedown. It has 120 base power, but like Takedown, it also inflicts recoil damage. If you were raising an Aerodactyl against your better judgment, this would actually be a really good move to teach Aerodactyl if it has the ability Rockhead, because then you could just spam Double Edge and not have to worry about recoil damage. I'm going to be passing on this, but for the ones who are risky or have Rockhead, this is a great move to teach any Pokemon. I'll teach you the technique anytime. I'll let you take that with dignity and grace. Let's step out. And now we are on the other side of Route 23, and our efforts have brought us into a dead end. No, it's gonna bring us all the way up toward the Indigo Plateau. We've made it, guys. We have finally made it to the genuine Pokemon League. And I think that's a good enough stopping point for now, especially with my recording being as long as it is. So next time on Pokemon Fire Red, we are going to face off against whatever lies in the Indigo Plateau. See you guys then!